Thus, in fact, we're learning that the Taliban Interior Ministry has released a statement confirming 622 deaths following the 6.3 magnitude earthquake, while 610 people died in Kunar, 12 were killed in Nangarhar. Meanwhile, more than 1,500 people have been injured. Aditya, you were right about the number. Is there a possibility that this count may even go higher considering the impact of this earthquake?
Vineet, indeed, this could definitely, the numbers could go up. The fatalities, number of fatalities also could go up, because at this juncture, it is needs to be seen, because the 6.6 magnitude earthquake is really very powerful, and it has entirely rocked the Jalalabad area in eastern Afghanistan. So it needs to be seen from here on how much more time will it take place, it takes to normalize the entire situation. Vineet.
All right, more breaking news coming in. Sharafat Zaman, a spokesman for the Health Ministry, has said that rescue operations are still underway and that several villages have been completely destroyed. Afghanistan's Defense Ministry, meanwhile, has flown 30 doctors and 800 kilograms of medicine into the Kunar area to support local hospitals overwhelmed with the casualties. Aditya, regardless of our differences with the Taliban, we have always extended an olive branch, and I'm pretty sure it's only a matter of time before India also decides to send help to Afghanistan.
Well, definitely, Vineet. India has, on many occasions helped Afghanistan, and it is expected. Last time when earthquake, when the Myanmar was hit, by the earthquake, even then the India had provided assistance to Myanmar as well. And similarly, even as everybody knows that it is a war-torn country, Afghanistan. The economy is not so very fine-tuned. So at this juncture, it will be, it's a wait and watch situation. How, India will also extend its help to the earthquake hit Afghanistan, and it needs to be seen from here on how things unfold in this scenario. Yes, Vinny.
All right, as per local media, rescues are continuing to bring injured people from hard-hit areas throughout Kunar province to Nangarhar Regional Hospital in Jalalabad. Hundreds have been brought to the facility so far. Aditya, what more can you tell us about the people who are stuck perhaps at this point in time under the rubble of this impact?
Absolutely, all the ground teams are working, to pull out people from under the rubble, because the buildings have been damaged completely, and there are many people who are, feared, pressed under the great rubble, the debris that has happened due to this earthquake. So at this juncture, indeed, all the concerned teams are working tirelessly, to pull everybody out from from this massive debris that has been, because many residential buildings have fallen due to this massive earthquake that has hit Afghanistan in the Jalalabad area, and it needs to be seen from here on how things unfold in this scenario. Vineet.
Well, the Afghan Red Crescent Society says its medical teams are providing emergency assistance to affected areas. They have stated a powerful earthquake struck late last night in various areas of Nurgal district, Kunar province, causing both human casualties and significant financial losses to local communities. In the immediate aftermath, officials from the ARCs along with the medical teams rushed to the affected areas and are currently providing emergency assistance to impacted families. Aditya, also need to understand what kind of NGO network is accessible to the locals who have been severely hit as a result of this earthquake.
Well, absolutely. A large health. There is an NGO support of all the people who have been hit by this earthquake. Many is being done, is to extend help, to the affected. Somebody has lost their very, very dear ones in this tragic, in a terrible, massive earthquake that has jolted Afghanistan, and the NGOs and the other medical teams are working tirelessly, to save as many as lives they can. And at this juncture, it will be pertinent to note, what comes, what will be the result of these rescue operations that are currently undergoing. It needs to be seen from here on how things unfold in this scenario. Vineet.
All right, well, Interior Ministry spokesman Mufti Abdul Mateen has said that necessary directives have been issued to the local officials of the respective provinces to immediately reach the affected areas, provide timely assistance and take firm comprehensive measures. And accordingly, all of our security, service, health, transportation, food and related teams have accelerated their efforts to ensure comprehensive and full assistance to the affected citizens as well. And Aditya, considering the fact that, Afghanistan is a country and an area that has a very, very difficult terrain, it is going to be extremely difficult for anyone who also reaches out for help to figure out where to go and what to do, considering the fact that even locals at this point in time will be prioritized to save lives rather than guide others who are there for help.
Well, absolutely. Indeed, you are absolutely right, Vineet, when you say that, because the locals are also now feared, about their own lives, because some of the locals have, lost their young ones, and the government is now making all efforts, to quickly take the situation in control at this juncture. That, as you rightly mentioned, that the terrain of the Afghanistan is also a little bit of difficult. So people are now facing difficulties at this juncture because there has been so much of bloodshed due to this massive earthquakes. People are still, begging for help as they are under the debris that has happened due to this powerful earthquake that has struck the Afghanistan. However, as the time progresses, as the day progresses, there will be specific teams will be deployed, to take stock of the situation and pull out all the people, the people who have died. The number of casualties can also go up because such a massive. It could definitely increase. The number of injured people can increase. So at this juncture, it is a very difficult situation for all the Afghans. Vineet.
Right. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar has also spoken out, condoling the devastation in the earthquake. He stated, and I quote, "The devastating earthquake in Kunar province of Afghanistan is a matter of deep concern. We express our support and solidarity to the Afghan people as they respond to it. India will extend assistance in this hour of need. Our condolences to the families of the victims and our prayers for early recovery of the injured as well." Aditya, External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar, of course, putting out that message. He was not a part of that meeting with the Chinese premier, citing health concerns, but obviously this message means a lot for the Afghan community at least.
Well, absolutely, Vineet. The External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has, expressed his, has tweeted, has written on his X, and has shown solidarity with all the people, who have been killed in this massive earthquake in Afghanistan. And Afghanistan has been on several occasions, looked forward towards India in the recent past. Even when there was a standoff, when the border with the Atari border, Wagah borders were closed between India and Pakistan. Afghanistan went on to say that we will continue their trade with India. So at this juncture, such comments by Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar definitely show solidarity with the people of Afghanistan at this juncture during their difficult time, and we can expect a few of flurry of help from the Minister of External Affairs. They could provide some emergency healthcare devices to the Afghan government, so as to assist them in their rescue operations. Vineet.
Well, Sharafat Zaman, a spokesman for the Health Ministry, has said that rescue operations were still underway and that several villages have been completely destroyed. Aditya, 600 is the number that you also shared, but looking at these images and the influx of information coming out on the news and social media, it's pretty much probable that this number could be a lot higher.
Well, absolutely. The typical dimension that is being mentioned by the by the Afghan government, definitely the number will be more, because there is this powerful earthquake has, caused severe destruction across, this Kunar province of Afghanistan. Definitely, the number of casualties are expected to go up, and even the number of injured are also expected to go up from here. Yes, Vineet.